Hey little farmers, this is Farmer Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Are you guys ready for a fun farm adventure today? Well, come on, let's go. So I say let's walk around and explore and go meet and learn about all of the different animals we have living here on our farm. Starting with our farm cats. We actually have 3 cats right here in our barn. We have Sylvester, which is this one right here. We have Bramble, who's sitting over there. Hey, Bramble. And then we have Miss Biscuit, who is quite the adventurous explorer up there. Hey, Biscuit. You know, believe it or not, these farm cats serve a great purpose here on our farm. We like to call them mousers. They help keep the rodents out of the barn, and we don't want those rodents in our feed, all of our animal feed, which we do store here in our barn. And sometimes we hatch out little chicks here on our farm, and they stay in the barn until they get big enough to go outside, and we wouldn't want rodents in there with the chicks either. So our farm cats do a really great job of keeping the rodents out of the barn. Do any of you guys have cats? You do? Do your cats like to climb around and play on things? Yeah, mine love to play around and climb on all kind of things, especially here in the barn. Oh, Biscuit, look where you are now. Oh my gracious. Cats love to climb and explore on things. And you can see Biscuit is doing just that. They have like their own playground in here in the barn. Also, you know what I think's cool about cats? Is that when they're real comfortable and you start petting them like this, they start purring. Have you ever heard a cat purr? Y'all hear Sylvester purring? That means he's very happy. Yeah. Okay, let's go find some more animals here on our farm, okay? Well, look who's right out here. This is our pig, Peaches. Hey, good morning, Peaches. How are you doing, Peach? Now, Peaches is really one of our first farm animals we ever had. She's been with us a long time. Yeah. Now, Peaches is a breed of pig called a potbelly pig. Oh, she wants me to rub her belly, speaking of. Oh, goodness. Oh, Peaches. Peaches loves belly rubs. Yes, she does. As I was saying before Peaches decided she wanted me to rub her belly, Peaches is a breed of pig called a potbelly pig. Now, if you don't know what that means, that is what type of pig she is. For example, let's take a dog. Now, when you say the word dog, that can mean any type of dog. But then you have breeds of dogs or types of dogs. Some of y'all may own a bulldog. Some of y'all may own a Labrador retriever. Some of y'all may have a golden retriever or a golden doodle. There's all different types or breeds of dogs out there. And the same with pigs and some other farm animals that we're going to go look at later on today. But Peaches, our potbelly pig, is not the only pig we have here on our farm. We also have 2 other pigs. Y'all seen them before, I bet, and that is Gus and Loretta. So let's go over there and let's go visit Gus and Loretta, our other 2 pigs here on our farm. So these are our other 2 pigs. This is Loretta and this is Gus. Now, the type of pig or the breed of pig Gus and Loretta are called Coney Cooney. That's a funny word, isn't it? Pigs seem to be called funny things. Peaches is a potbelly pig, and these guys are Coney Coonies. Now, Coney Coonies are known to be one of the smallest breeds of pigs, much like Peaches. Now, much like Peaches, Loretta loves to be petted and loves to have her belly rubbed. Don't you, girl? That's right. Also, Loretta has a hard time hearing, so much so that she's really almost deaf. She can hear just a very, 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 very little bit. So when I come into Loretta's territory or Loretta's pasture, I always make sure Loretta sees me first because I don't want to scare her. Hey, Mr. Gus. Gus has been in the swimming pool. Yeah. Hey, buddy. How are you doing, Mr. Gus? So today, guys, I'm just taking the little farmers around and showing them all the different types of animals we have here on our farm. Like you guys. Yeah. Just like you guys. Well, let's go see what we can find next. So these are our goats. And let's see how many goats we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, but look under the table right here. There's 5, 6, and 7. We have 7 goats over here in this pasture. And that is Capri, that is Fifi, that is Paris right under the table, that's Bo Peep right there under the table, and that's Tipper, hey Tip, right there under the table. That's Mr. Topper right there. And over here is Miss Bootsy. Hey Bootsy. Now, much like the pigs, these are goats, but we actually have 2 different breeds of goats here, or 2 different types of goats. The goat with the floppy ears and it's much taller, that goat is called a Nubian goat. That's the type of breed that is. And they're known as a dairy goat. So they are known for producing lots of great goat milk. Now our other goats, like Mr. Topper over here, he is a goat called a Nigerian dwarf goat. They're a good bit shorter and they're a good bit smaller than our Nubian goats, but they too are also known as a dairy goat. And they produce, for their size, lots of great, awesome goat milk. And did you guys know that you can drink goat's milk just like you can cow's milk? Also, you can do all kind of different things with goat's milk, just as you can with cow's milk. You can make ice cream, you can make yogurt, you can make butter, you can make cheese, and too, people love using goat's milk in soaps because it makes your skin real soft. Our plan is to milk our own goats, and that way we can have our very own fresh milk here on our farm. Now you may be asking, Farmer Jason, does goat's milk taste like cow's milk? And actually, it pretty much does. It tastes a lot like cow's milk. As a matter of fact, I bet if you had a blindfold on and you had 2 cups of milk, one being cow's milk and one being goat's milk, and you put that blindfold on and tasted it, I bet you could hardly tell the difference. But goats are not the only animal that we have out here in this pasture. Miss Mildred, our cow. Hey, Mildred, how are you doing, girl? Mildred's catching some sun. We're actually going to a farm and going to pick up some hay today for all of our animals. Now, the breed of cow Miss Mildred is, she is a cross between a Charolais, which is a type of, or breed of cow, and an Angus, which is also a type of breed of cow. She is one pretty cow. I love her white coat. And we have another cow on our farm who lives in a different pasture, and his name is Moody. He's a big black and white cow, and the type of cow he is, or the breed of cow Moody is called a Holstein. And they get really, really big. Oh, I see another one of our animals out here in the pasture, the other one that I was telling you guys about. And that is our miniature donkey, Miss Jessie. Hey, Jessie. How are you doing, Miss Jessie? Now, donkeys are closely related to horses, but they're not a horse. But they look very similar. They have a mane right here like a horse. They're kind of shaped like a horse. Yeah. They have that nose like a horse. They have hooves like horses. But they're indeed a donkey. One thing that I always notice about a donkey is their big old ears that stand straight up. Now, a lot of people own donkeys and put them out in their pastures with other animals because donkeys do a really great job at guarding the pasture and protecting the other animals that live in there with them. Yeah. Oh, here is an awesome fun fact about donkeys from our big buddy Levi over there at Misty Dawn Farms.
Hey Farmer Jason, it's me, Levi. And today I'm going to tell you a fun fact about donkeys. Did you know that donkeys are stronger than horses? Bye!
Levi, I had no idea that donkeys were stronger than horses. Thanks for sharing that fun fact with us, buddy. Jessie, you're taking my hat off? Do you want to wear my hat? Let's see if Jessie wants to wear my hat. She's trying to take it off. Now, Jessie. Oh, Jessie. Oh my gracious. I will say this about Miss Jessie. She loves to be petted and hugged. Oh my gracious, does she ever. If she sees me come in this pasture, she's going to come a-running. I can promise you guys that. She's extremely, extremely sweet. Yeah. Okay, Miss Jessie, I have to go show the other little farmers. Okay, Miss Jessie, I have to go show the little farmers some other animals we have here on our farm, okay? All right. Well, okay, little farmers, we're gonna leave this pasture and step into the next pasture. And I actually have something new to show you guys that a lot of y'all may not even know about. And that's that we have a new animal here on the farm. Actually, before I do that, because I know if I get any closer, the geese are gonna sound the alarm. But this is another animal we have here on our farm, and these are our geese. Geese are known for one thing, and a lot of farms have them on their farm for this very thing, and that is they are little mini alarm systems. That's why I call them the alarm system. So if something strange comes up, or if something gets near them that they don't know what it is, or they don't particularly want over there, they will sound the alarm. And that is their loud honking. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Y'all watch. Y'all hear them? So when something does come up, the geese sound the alarm. Okay, so there's another animal in here that you guys already know, but there's also a new animal in here that some of you guys may not even know about. So let's go check it out. But we gotta get by the alarm system first. Okay, here comes that other animal I was talking about that lives in here with the geese, and that is our emu Nugget. Hey, Nugget. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? You wanna tell the little farmers hello? Yeah. Yeah. Now, Nugget is an emu, but he is a type of flightless bird called a ratite. Now, if some of y'all don't know what flightless means, that means Nugget cannot fly. He doesn't have wings like a normal bird has. All he has is just this one little bitty wing right here. That's more like a little arm than it is a wing. Let me show you guys. Y'all see it right there? That's his wing right there. It's not very big. It actually has a little claw or a little fingernail at the end. And do any of you guys happen to know what country emus are from? If you guys said Australia, then you got it right. Emus are from the great country of Down Under, and that is Australia. But guess what? We have another emu out here now, and her name is Goldie. Nugget, we're gonna go check Goldie out, okay? Okay. Now before I show you guys Goldie, who's right behind me over here, she's not as tame as Nugget is. So she's not gonna lay down like this and let me pet on her, because we've had Nugget since he was a little bitty baby, and we spent a lot of time with Nugget. But I still would love to show you guys Miss Goldie back here, okay? Plus the alarm system's getting kind of loud. Miss Goldie just came to our farm last week. And she looks almost exactly like Nugget, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Hey, girl. Now, I'm not going to get all the way up on Goldie because I don't want her to be scared. Now, if she wants to come to me, that's okay. But I don't want her to think I'm trying to chase her or stalk her or make her nervous in any way. So we're just going to stand back. Now, sometimes Miss Goldie will come to me, but sometimes she doesn't. But look, here, maybe, no. Are you going to come see me, Miss Goldie? Well, you can come see me. Come on. She's grooming her feathers. See her grooming her feathers? Kind of like brushing her hair. Yeah. And emu feathers are a lot like hair. They're real thin. Hey, Goldie. You can see her little wing sticking down right there, that one little arm. Hey. But I wanted you guys to meet Miss Goldie, the newest member here on our farm. And we're so happy Goldie is here. Okay, Goldie, we're gonna go show the little farmer some more animals, okay? So let's go check them out. So I bet you guys know where we are now. That's right, we are at the Eggmobile. And this is where our chickens are. And our guard goose cheese. Now, as you can see, we have lots of chickens. And we have several different breeds of chickens, or several different types of chickens. Now, this red one here is called a Rhode Island Red. This one right here, you see it doesn't have any feathers on its neck. That's called a Turken. This black and white one here that's really cool, that one's called a Dominique. This beautiful chicken here is called a Whale Bar. You can see that gold one right there. She's called a Buff Orpington. Let's see if I can find some more breeds to show you, because chickens are so fascinating. They come in all different shapes and sizes and colors and feather patterns. And also, depending on what type of breed or what type of chicken it is, they can lay actually different colored eggs. So do you guys see this black and white one right there? She's called an Easter egger, and she lays actually a blue egg. Y'all look at this chicken with that big old boof on her head. She is called a Polish chicken, and I just love them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now let's go look at some more animals here on the farm, and I gotta show you some that I don't think y'all have ever seen yet. This area here, this is where our pigeons live. We have pigeons here on our farm, and we have all different types of pigeons living in here. We have fantail pigeons, we have powder pigeons, we even have a pair of pigeons called Victorian crown pigeons, and these pigeons are the world's largest pigeon breed. They're really, really close to the size of a small turkey, believe it or not. But look how beautiful they are. Not just them, but look how beautiful all the pigeons are. Now we have some pigeons called homing pigeons, which means we can let those pigeons out and go fly wherever they want to, but they always come back to the farm. And people used to use homing pigeons to send messages back and forth a really long time ago. Who knew that there were so many different types of pigeons? Okay, little farmers, I got an animal that I have not shown you guys yet, and this is probably the smallest animal that we have. And I have to drive way over here on the other side of the pastures to go show you this animal. Even though it's really small, it has a huge job here on the farm, and it does a whole lot for us. Okay, so here we are, but I have to be just a little bit cautious. Now, little farmers, you know why I said I had to be super cautious coming over here to see these animals, because these animals are honeybees. Now, these honeybees are super important, not only to our farm, but for everyone. When people think about honeybees, they probably just think about the beautiful, golden, delicious honey that they make. But bees are way more important than that. See, without bees, we wouldn't have certain plants, flowers, fruits, and vegetables in this world. See, bees have to pollinate certain plants, fruits, and vegetables for them to even exist. And they do this via pollination. And what pollination means, that's the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. So what a bee will do is it'll go down in a flower and it'll get pollen off that flower and it'll stick to its hairs on its legs. And then it'll fly over to another flower, and then some of that pollen that they just picked up from that last flower will drop off into this other flower, and that's what plants need for them to produce more seeds, to produce more fruits, or to produce more vegetables. We love having honeybees here because it helps our fruit orchard grow more fruit, and it helps our vegetable garden grow more vegetables. So honeybees are so important to everyone, and they're quite super cool too. Now here are some other animals we have on our farm. Now these are ducks. Do you know what sound a duck makes? That's right, quack, quack, quack. We also have turkeys on our farm, and we also have peacocks on our farm. And the turkeys and the peacocks love to show their big tail feathers off and kind of just strut around and dance around. Isn't that beautiful? Hey little farmers, I hope you guys had a wonderful time with me today and all of our farm friends. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. And always remember to be kind and y'all be good.